All right. Welcome, Jamil. Good to see you, my friend.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, man. I'm very excited about this morning. We are talking accountability buddies, and that's you and I. That's what we are. We're accountability partners in this weight loss journey. And it's the start of less fat on my cheeks and double chins and the rest. And either that
Well,
or
I'm actually growing a beard so I can cover my double chin.
I was going to say, I wish I could grow a beard. It's not happening. But no, but thanks very much for coming on, man. And thanks again for, agreeing to be my accountability partner. I think certainly without having somebody like yourself helping me along, it's going to be a longer and more strenuous journey. And I'm hoping that all the stats say that if you have an accountability partner, you are more likely to succeed. So looking forward to succeeding. Right.
Cheers for reaching out, James. We'll both be benefiting from this.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's what it's all about. It's mutual benefit, right? I mean, we got to stick to this and make it happen. So we met, probably 2 years ago at a BNI meeting.
Yeah.
And sort of understood that we were of similar mindset and spirit when it came to having a good time and enjoying a burger or three and a beer or four and some good wine and some crunchy nuts and crisps.
The list goes on and on.
Yeah, which doesn't help for the weight. Although, you have to live and we have to make sure that we're not just, all play and no, all work and no play makes Jamil a dull boy. So, exactly. So at the moment, Jamil, what are you weighing?
Right. Well, this morning I weigh 108.5 kilograms.
Yeah, 108.5. And what is your goal weight?
My goal weight would be 90 kilograms. I mean, if I got to 85, it'll be great, but realistically, probably 90 kilograms.
90 kgs, which is a great weight for you. I mean, you're just over 6 foot, and sure, we are similar age, getting closer to the 50 mark than the 45. Well, you probably still
look. I mean, like, let me just say the weights in old money, so we can use pounds, and
okay.
Hopefully everyone's gonna know how much we weigh. So 108.5. I'm gonna put it on here because I'm a bit old-fashioned like that. So 108.5 kilograms into pounds is 239 pounds.
239 pounds. Okay.
Yeah,
so
and my ideal weight would be about 90 kilograms, which will be 198 pounds, 198.5 almost.
Okay, so you're going from heavyweight MMA fighter to middleweight, something like that. I don't know, whatever it is. Yeah, so I'm currently 110.5. And
110.5 would be 243.6. So basically 244 pounds.
244 pounds just sounds crazy. Yeah.
It does, yeah.
And so my goal weight is 85. I'm a lot shorter than you. I'm so 85.
187 pounds.
187. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking to get down to that weight in sort of 6 months, which is around about a kg a week that I'm looking to drop.
That's not too bad. That's manageable, and also it won't shock the body that much.
Yeah, exactly. It's everyone says it's a lifestyle change, and that's what it needs to be. So yeah, that's the goal. How are you going to go about achieving this goal, young Jamil?
I'll be mainly focusing on flesh and greens. So anything to do with chicken, fish, meats, all that, and leafy green vegetables.
Okay,
I'll probably have I usually have a milky coffee in the morning. I don't put any sugar or honey in it, just a regular milky coffee. So I might have that in the morning, and that will be my thrilling experience of the day. And the rest of the day will just be flesh and greens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm planning on predominantly doing carnivore. So sticking to fats, meat, poultry, as well as some cheese.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be one of these people who are, strict on it. I want to live my life. I don't want to, just live for a diet. So there will be occasions where I'll throw some other stuff in there. But for me, it's worked in the past, and I absolutely love meat, so it's not a problem for me. So that's a really easy one.
Would you consider snacking on maybe a little bit of nuts to be a no-no?
I think, yeah, I probably wouldn't, because it's not like something I'd normally go to. If I was to go for anything like without being on this diet, it would be crisps, which is obviously that's a definite no because it adds no value whatsoever besides crunch and a bit of flavor. But no, I'm going to try and stay strictly on carnivore. If I do have any sort of cheating days, it'll probably be going out with the boys or the family and having some meat and having a beer or having a glass of wine or three. That'll probably be it. But predominantly, I'll stay focused on the carnivore sort of method of losing weight, and it's also going to help me because I suffer from inflammation of the joints, and when I've done this in the past, it really has helped. So the pain sort of goes away, which is good.
I actually suffocate when I try and cut my toenails. It's coming out of stage. I actually have to move my belly out of the way, to raise my leg in order to do that. But by the time I finish on one side of my feet, I just sort of start losing consciousness, and I have to sort of stretch out again. So it's a good time to start this diet.
Well, it is a good time, and let's not talk about toenails because I pay my daughter to cut mine, so that's how bad it is.
She's an angel.
Yeah, I know. She's
you
lovely.
Don't deserve her.
I don't deserve her. She's amazing. She's lovely, and she probably doesn't want anyone to know that. But
I haven't heard anything.
No, we won't publish that part. We'll cut that out.
Yes,
but she's amazing, and she does do that for me. So yeah, I feel your struggle, man. So let's get down to the goal weight that we're looking for.
Let's crack on.
I know we touched on it. Well, I touched on it earlier about having an accountability partner. But have you ever lost weight on your own in the past, or have you had an accountability partner or somebody that you've lost weight with? And what was the experience like?
Back in the days, I was a bit more in touch with my parents' religion. We come from a Christian background, a Catholic background, and during Lent, there's a restriction that we have. Now, I mean, the Western way of doing Lent is sort of giving up a box of chocolates or something, but I've taken the Eastern way of doing it, which is to give up anything to do with meat, any milk-based product, any dairy product, so no eggs, no meat, nothing. I would have just lived on anything which is beans related, honey, peanuts, salads, and that sort of thing. But that was years and years ago. I was probably about 32, 33 years old. I did it about 3-4 times in a row. And during that period of 40 days, I just dropped. But I mean, we're talking about many years ago, and the metabolism was quite high and that sort of thing. I think right now, if I did it, I'll probably lose maybe about 3 or 4 kilograms in a setting as opposed to 10.
But again, that was an accountability thing, right? You were.
I was accountable to the practice of Lent.
Yes. Yeah.
So it was always the idea of Lent was what reminded me that I had to sort of stick to the straight and narrow. So yeah, it was a silent accountability partner.
Yeah. Okay. And that would have made it easier, I would imagine, then, if you're trying to regulate yourself. It's I'm weak.
We're all weak.
All right, we're going to be strong together. That's what this is all about.
Yes, sir.
How
about yourself?
Sorry?
How about yourself?
In the UK, I was crazy, man. For 5 years, I stayed in hotel rooms from a Monday to a Wednesday night. And instead of going to the gym or going for a swim and I was so sick and tired of going to like a bar and eating at, or restaurants and eating by myself at a table, that I would go to Morrison's or Asda. I would go and grab a rack of ribs, packet of chips, whatever, and I had like 20 or 30 pounds I could spend on a meal a day. So I would go and spend that and eat it. And I literally went from around 85, 90 to 130 within, no time. And my wife was so lovely. She didn't even say anything. I could feel it. But over a period of time, I suddenly like, whoa, this is crazy. And
when you say period of time, how long approximately?
Well, I mean, I was doing it for 5 years. So I was abusing my body with that sort of thing for 5 years. But again, I was younger, so it was a lot easier to sort of keep it off, or the metabolism was working better. And then I went on a program called Lighter for Life, and I did it with a friend of mine, Sean, and he was also similar weight to me, a little bit older, and we dropped I dropped to 90 kgs, and I felt
how long?
so good. Yeah, I dropped to 90 kgs, man. I felt so good.
Yeah, but in how long? How long did it take?
It was 3.5 months.
3.5 months, yeah.
3.5 months, yeah. Literally, it was just eating packs. I didn't eat any food. It was drinking lots of water. So, I mean, the diet itself was great, and I felt great. But I'm having a group where we would actually meet up every Sunday. We'd meet and we'd measure ourselves, and we'd chat about, the reasons why we eat and why we do things, was amazing. And then having Sean there as well, that, he was my accountability partner. Him and I were in a bit of competition, healthy competition. It just kept me going. And so that's why I've come up with the idea of Weight Loss Friend, which is basically we help you find an accountability partner that's similar weight, similar goals, similar age. And you guys help each other to lose weight, and that's what we're doing today. I know your goal, mine. We know the time frame that we're looking to go down. I know that you and I have committed to doing a Zoom call once a week, and we'll be texting one another or WhatsApping one another throughout the weeks. So, we're there for one another. And so, yeah, that's what it was all about. And again, having the community is a big thing. It's not just you and I. We'll see other people's wins. We'll see other people's struggles, and we can help. And that's what I love about what we're trying to do here, is that it's helping people, not just ourselves, but others as well.
Okay, cool.
So next week, I want to be at least, I want to get down to 109. That's a 1.5 kg to lose. Yeah.
Okay, that's reasonable. And what do I do? I'll do 107.
107. Yeah.
107. Yeah.
And so we'll put that on, and we'll Zoom, and we'll find out how we're doing, and then we'll just keep doing that and keep pushing one another.
Well, how much of, I guess in the initial stages, we might be losing a bit more than a kilogram a week, because whenever things start, you got the water weight as well as the weight that's coming off.
Yeah.
So I guess 1.5 kilograms per week for the first 2-3 weeks is reasonable, and afterwards we can reduce it to 1. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what I'm looking to do, and I'm sure I will do that. But it will probably get harder as it goes, as we start losing. Okay. But that's fine. We can always adjust as we go. It's 6 months, mate. I'm 85 kgs. That's what I am.
Perfect. And I'll be 90.
Sweet. Sounds good. Jamil, thanks so much, man. Appreciate your time. Appreciate everything. And looking forward to seeing a slimmer you next week.
Inshallah, as they say at the Vatican.
Sweet. Sounds good. All right, man. Have a good one.
You then. Bye.
Bye.